Hey, it's Aurelius. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can have your very own AI agent working for you around the clock 24/7, and you can do all sorts of tasks using an AI agent, such as being your personal productivity assistant, a sales assistant, a coding assistant, a researcher, a social media planner, a support specialist, and much more. Think of all those daily tasks that you normally do on a repetitive basis, checking emails, summarizing things, meetings. All those tasks can be automated or improved in some way or another using an AI agent. And you would have heard all about AI agents, but you just don't know where to get started and how to implement it. It may also sound technical, but I'm here to say that you can actually get started without any technical skills. When it comes to coding specifically, I try and avoid those things. And if there's a more user-friendly interface or an option out there, then I will most likely go for that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get your AI agent up and running in less than no time. All right, to get started, you don't need to purchase a Mac Mini or use a spare computer to run your AI agent. Now, the thing is, running an AI agent like OpenClaw does require a server or something that runs without you having to open your computer. So if you can have something dedicated so that you can pretty much talk to your AI agent on your phone through WhatsApp, Telegram, or a similar communication app, then that's the way to go. But the problem is, yes, we don't want to fork out $600, $700, over $1,000 on a specific server like a Mac Mini. So what's the wiser thing to do? Well, that's where Hostinger comes in, the sponsor of today's video. Hostinger specifically offers a VPS, meaning a virtual private server that you own, where you've got OpenClaw dedicated and installed on that server. No one else shares it, secure, and you don't need to worry about updating it. All that runs in the background using Hostinger's managed OpenClaw servers. Bear in mind that Hostinger also offers unmanaged VPS, so you have to do everything yourself, such as installing all the apps that you want on it and installing the operating system, security, management, updating of things. You don't want to deal with that. So the best way is to simply use Hostinger's managed VPS. So if you look in the description box below, you'll land on this page, which is specifically for Hostinger's OpenClaw plan. Now, you'll see two plans. You've got Managed OpenClaw and then one that's self-managed. As I mentioned before, managed versus self-managed, I would highly recommend going with the Managed OpenClaw plan. It's got everything you need, zero maintenance, OpenClaw access, built-in security, and much more. So go ahead, choose a plan. Now on this page, choose your period. Of course, the more months you go with, the more you'll save. Before you move further, I do have a coupon code. So where it says have a coupon code, simply enter Aurelius, click on apply. That should give you a further 10% off. Next, you've got ready to use AI. This is checked by default, and I do recommend you select this if you don't want to mess around with API keys with OpenAI, Anthropic, and other AI models. This way, you can conversate with your AI agent, get it to do tasks, and use Nexus credits instead of your OpenAI/Anthropic or Gemini, Google tokens and credits there. There are a few options in terms of credits. You got 5, 20, 50, and 100. But in terms of your consumption costs, this is based on tokens. It really depends on your input and output that you use once you're in the chat area. But if you want that flexibility of using your own API key, then simply uncheck this and then you'll be given a set of instructions to enter your API key for OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and much more. After you check out, go through the rest of the setup process, and then once you land on a page that looks like this, choose an AI provider for OpenClaw. You can select your provider. So if you do want to use your OpenAI API key, for instance, you can do so and enter it right here. Anthropic, XAI, you've got Gemini as well. But if you selected Nexus, then go ahead and select that. You should already enter your API key. Otherwise, you can get on the back end of Hostinger. Now, you can choose a model as well, which will be your primary model. To give you an idea of the supported LLMs, you can take a look right here. We've got Gemini, we've got Claude, we've got Grok, we've got DeepSeek, and many of the other popular ones. I'm simply going to go with GPT 5.4 Mini, click on Next, and then you'll see that it's setting up OpenClaw. While you're waiting, there's a fun little game that you can play. Right, now that's all done, the next step is to connect OpenClaw to a messaging app. This is where you'll be able to use your phone to talk with your AI agent and command it and prompt it what tasks you need done, perhaps schedule something, whatever you wish. Just makes it really convenient. So I do recommend choosing one of these. In my case, what I'm going to do is choose WhatsApp and then simply enter your WhatsApp number. Then you'll open WhatsApp on your phone and then go to settings, go to link services, then select link a device. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And what I'm going to do is point my phone to the QR code. It'll then log in and you're pretty much done with the installation. It says access the OpenClaw dashboard and then you can open it right here. You can always access OpenClaw by heading to your Hostinger account. Then you'll see OpenClaw, and this is where you can open the OpenClaw dashboard and also manage your OpenClaw installation. On the left, you find your integration, such as the WhatsApp connector and Telegram. So let's go ahead and connect another communication app, which will be Telegram. So we'll go ahead and connect. This will give you a set of instructions. So firstly, open Telegram, and it simply searches for the user botfather. So we'll go ahead on the contacts here. I've searched for botfather. There it is. Next step is to create a username for the bot. Let's first try Ori007_bot. And we're done. We're given the API key right here, which we need to copy and paste, and of course keep safe. Then we head back to Hostinger where we can add the token. Next, you can add your new bot by searching for the new username you just created. So in my case, it was this right here. And if you go back to Hostinger, you do need to approve it using the pairing code. If you don't have the pairing code, all you need to do is head to your Telegram and then you go to that username that you just created, that bot, and it'll give you that pairing code. Then you go to Hostinger and approve it. Now that it shows connected, we can head back to Telegram and we can simply say hi. And you should get a response back from the bot right here. Let's ask a simple question such as, what can you do for me? Here are a few suggestions. I can help you with answering questions, drafting messages, notes, setting reminders, helping set up and troubleshoot OpenClaw. We've got first-time setups such as your Gmail, Calendar, Notion, Apple Notes. That's on the Telegram side, so it makes it convenient for you to access the AI agent or OpenClaw using Telegram and your phone. Otherwise, you can use the web-based chat. So going to the OpenClaw control, we've got chat and say messages right there. And while we're in this chat window, you can also select the AI model. At the moment, we've got 5.4 mini GPT. Otherwise, you can choose one of the other ones. So from here, all you need to do is connect the apps that you want OpenClaw to talk with so that you can run your schedules and automations and do things like aggregate news articles and RSS feeds from your top news sources. Could be AI related news, send it at 9 a.m. daily. Now, I want to give you a couple of really simple examples of using OpenClaw. The first is creating an automation to send you daily reminders, perhaps a quote, something motivational. In my case, I've just quickly set up a stoicism lesson that runs at 9 a.m. each day. So you can simply use the chat prompt and set up an automation for a daily lesson on stoicism or whatever topic it may be. And of course, you can put in the specific time that you want that message to be sent. And you can see there on my phone, clear weather, steady elm, as central stoic ideas control. Your attention and choices are yours. Outcomes and other people's reactions are not. And it even gave me like an exercise to do today, like pick one situation you're anxious about, write 2 lists, so on and so forth. This kind of automation does not require you to log in or integrate any API keys from third parties, which is great. Really simple, can be done in less than a minute. With any automations that you do set up in OpenClaw, you can always modify them and say something like change it and modify it to 8 a.m. instead, and it'll do that for you in an instant. Now, looking back at my Telegram, if we look down below, you can see there's another message. This is not my daily motivational lesson, but we've got a digest of AI news, OpenAI news. You can see Google AI news. We've got general AI news and also products from producthunt.com. So if you want a daily digest of the latest news in your industry, then simply gather all of the RSS feeds from those news sources. In order to do that, it's really simple. Google any website that you're interested or usually go to for your news, and then put in RSS. Okay, so something like OpenAI RSS. And you search that on Google. I was able to retrieve that. You simply rinse and repeat for the remaining news sources. So in my case, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And with these 4, you prompt the OpenClaw chat to give you that daily digest. So maybe the top 1 or 2 things that happened today, things that you should know. And of course, you can prompt OpenClaw to format and lay this out the way that you want so that it's very presentable on Telegram or whichever communication app you have chosen. Now, also taking a look at my Telegram, you can also see a digest of the latest products at producthunt.com. These are top ones, and you can see there's a product named Magic, Superset 2.0, Dev Valley, Real Time. So I usually go to producthunt.com to see what the latest tools are, and I want to be informed of that. So I've set up a automation to basically give me a rundown on the latest products. Same thing, simply use a chat, prompt it to summarize everything, list it down in the way that you want. I simply use the Product Hunt RSS feed. Now, if you do want to refer back to all of your automations, it's technically a cron job. So if you go to cron jobs, you can see all of the automations that you've created. I've got my Product Hunt, AI News Daily, and my daily Stoic lessons right here. You can edit it this way if you do want to do that, and you can see there are more details with the fields here. But honestly, the easiest way is to go to chat and then modify it this way using the chat prompt. And those are 3 really simple but useful ways to use OpenClaw. Of course, there are many more complex ways and ways where you can connect your Google Calendar, your Gmail, so that OpenClaw can actually read what's there, tell you what's your latest email. You can see what you've got today, such as meetings based on your calendar. Again, all of this can be integrated by prompting OpenClaw, getting the right authentication, so on and so forth. The main thing is OpenClaw is now installed, as you saw, really easy, just a few clicks, no code required, and because you're using Nexus, you can easily top up without using API keys and heading to OpenAI, the backend, Anthropic, or whichever other LLM service to top those up and pay for those services. So go ahead, create your own AI agent using OpenClaw with Hostinger. Link to Hostinger will be in the description box below, as well as that 10% discount code that you can use right away. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll leave up a couple of relevant videos for you to watch next.